Hi, everybody. My name is Natasha, and I am a T5 complete injury. Here are some tips about how to leave rehab. I've been injured for a little over a year, and I live at home now. So there are a few things that I learned that are pretty fresh that I would like to share. If you are watching this, and you are new to this experience, I hope this helps. If you're watching it for somebody else, I hope this helps to give them some guidance or at least some ideas about how you can help get them so where they can be independent again. So I live at home. I've lived at home for about 8 months. Um, it really is a nice feeling to actually be able to live alone again and to just not have to be around everyone, even though I love you all, every single one of you that helped me. But the number one thing that I recommend is figuring out how you are going to get places. If you are used to driving yourself, figuring out how you are going to modify your car or if you're going to trade it in. Honestly, when I was first injured, I didn't think that I would be able to drive my car. I had only seen wheelchair vans, which those are $60,000. So to convert my car, I have a 4-door hatchback. It was less than $2,000 to get hand controls installed. It's very easy, straightforward. I was able to get it done in about half a day, and then I was able to drive on my own again. And I was able to drive the van that was at the rehab facility in about 5.5 weeks. I still had a C-collar on. You can do it. It is a luxury, though, to be able to drive your wheelchair up into a van. That is for certain. But you do not need it. You can break your wheelchair down. You can drag it into the car. I have a tiny car. It fits. You will be able to make do. Now, if you do have a power chair, that is something completely different. I am talking only from a place where I have a manual wheelchair. So it might be a good idea to look into a van. Or the next step would be to get to appointments, things like that. What sort of accessible transportation there is? Is there a bus line that is accessible that you can get on? Is there like an actual disability transport specialist that is in the area? Those are questions for like your therapists and your doctors, and I would definitely ask them before you leave rehab. Number two, the most wonderful part about being back home is you get to sleep in your own bed. And there are a few things that will make your life so much nicer. One, have sheets. Like, have a change of sheets ready. Especially just leaving and being freshly injured. Things happen. Things get spilled on mattresses. Sometimes you leak. The cool things that you have to figure out along the way. It is better to have like sheets ready to go so you can change your bed so you do not have to be laying in dirty sheets or have like a second area where you can go to sleep. Get a waterproof mattress cover if you do not already have a mattress protector. Most furniture companies sell mattress protectors to protect against bed bugs, but it also helps for spills and stains and leaks and all the cool things. So if you don't have one, just please get one. You can also buy just like a waterproof top sheet off Amazon. It's about $25 that I saw. Like, there's so many that you can pick from. Just help yourself out. Get a waterproof top sheet or mattress cover. The other things that are to consider is the height of your mattress. A lot of people, what I was told, they get a platform bed. What I ended up doing is my physical therapist, actually, she had come, that's good English. She came to my home and she took 2x4s and just drilled them into my box spring. So my mattress is slightly elevated off of the floor so that it's a more even transfer from my wheelchair to the mattress. When you're first injured, like you're not going to be able to transfer very easily. It's a learning process. You've never had to do this your whole life. Your shoulders hate you, but they'll get used to it. Your body does amazing things. Just let it. So, um, other than that, make sure you have enough pillows. Like, if you only had 2 pillows to begin with, get 4. It will be so much nicer for like propping yourself up, being able to roll over, and just like keep yourself in one place while you're building up strength, to just have extra pillows. And if you're not sleeping by yourself, then you don't have to share as much, or you can just kick them out of bed. You know, it's your life. Um, Next up would be like the other wonderful thing about leaving rehab and a hospital is food. Like, you cannot survive off hospital food forever. I think that it might be actually designed to make you want to leave faster, but you now can eat whatever you choose. So don't go crazy. Make sure you have some healthy snacks. We have to eat a lot more protein in the beginning. For like the first year, it's like 3 times as much protein as everybody else in the whole world. Enjoy it. Go straight keto. Go carnivore. Just make sure you have protein. Don't just be eating like Hostess and carbs and indulging in, you know, good food. Make sure you have healthy food. Have a bag of nuts ready. Have some cheese cut up, jerky, fresh fruit. Just make sure that you have things that are going to sustain you, because you are healing. And the best chance that you can give yourself to like actually make a recovery is to take care of your body. And then it will adapt for you. So after that, the one thing that we do every single day without fail, we go to the bathroom. So that is the other like very important thing to consider when you are going home, is what your bathroom setup looks like. A lot of homes are not built for wheelchairs in mind. Who knew? So if you actually can go home and you don't have to make any like renovations or just move things, you are so lucky, and thank goodness for that. I'm so happy for you. But more than likely, you're going to have to figure out like how to get more space, how to get your wheelchair up next to a toilet, how to get onto your shower bench. My personal bathroom, like, it is set up to maximize the smallest amount of space possible. And I do have an interesting setup with my chair, which maybe one day I'll share with you, but it is more of a diagonal than straight on to get onto the toilet, which if you are sitting on a toilet chair, it doesn't matter if you're sitting directly on the toilet or how you are. It just matters how you're sitting on your seat. So that is one way to angle it and make sure that you have enough room to actually make a transfer without you having to like rip out, you know, your bathtub and make a shower and like replumb everything. Or if you're in an apartment, they're not going to do that for you. So it's just got to make the changes that you can as you can. And then the very last thing that I would like to share is just make sure before you leave that you have the help that you need. You know who is going to be around, who is going to help you transition. If it isn't going to be anybody, then good luck to you. And please reach out. But you are more than likely not going to leave rehab without going back home with your family or friends for a very short period of time. It really does not take too long. Like I said, I was injured a little over a year ago. I've lived at home for 8 months. Pretty much the time that you can get from your bed to your wheelchair without assistance. Like, it comes very quickly. You can go back to cooking, you can go back to driving, you can go back to cleaning, you can go back to real life. You just don't have to ever do cardio with your legs again. It's a win. But just make sure, like I said, when you are getting help from people, make sure you know when and who is doing it. It's important to have a team and have a community to help get you so that you can get back on your feet. And like I said, not all of us are very lucky in that regard. Some of us only have a few friends. And it is important to just communicate. Nobody is going to want to leave you where you cannot, one, feed yourself or help yourself. All you have to do is ask. And even after you have to call like an old neighbor that you used to be friends with that you haven't talked to in 15 years, there are good people around. Just ask for help. But make sure, like I said, you know who is going to be doing it, when they are going to be doing it, and just making it easy for them to help you. And don't say no to help. Now, it is hard when you're trying to get independent to accept help most of the time. But right now, you are hurt, you are injured, and you are recovering. Accept help. Do not be helpless. Do not let you stop you from your recovery. Do not let people just do everything for you, but accept help. And with that, everyone, I love you. Good luck, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.